Northern New Mexico turned out to be really, really cool place. What was your favorite?
I think my favorite part was Red River. It was a tiny little town, just like Eagle Nest. I think 100 less people, so there was about 200 people there. And it was a cute little mountain town, and it was just so quaint. You'll see in the video, it was really cute. And we found some cool mines there.
Yeah, it was. Then we dry camped in the middle of nowhere, and then we finally crossed the border to Colorado.
It was awesome. We went to Pagosa Springs. We saw an incredible waterfall called Treasure Falls. And then now we're in Durango, and you'll have to see more.
Real men use walking stick.
Good?
Had lunch. We're in Red River, New Mexico. It's about 30 minutes away from where we left the trailer and we spent the night. It was a pretty nice little park.
This town is like seriously cute. I'm kind of obsessed with it, so we're gonna have to walk around after our hike. It's the cutest little quaint mountain town. Probably population 300, you said?
Yeah, it's 1.5 times bigger than where we're staying. Eagle Nest has 200 people. Red River has 300 people for a population, so very, very small, but very, very nice looking town. Yeah, Grayson's playing around. He also had some lunch, and now we're gonna put him in the backpack, and we're gonna do Red Cave or some type of cave. I think it's some old mine caves. We're gonna hike. It's about 2 miles. We are at 8,300 feet elevation, so yesterday,
we'll see how we do.
Yeah, yesterday I did a little bike ride and I could feel it. I got a headache out of it too. Today it's better. I think we're getting climatized, but it's definitely high elevation.
Grayson, are you so excited? Look at his hat, just blowing in the wind.
Everybody's commenting on his outfit today.
The camo, and he has his little hat on.
Yeah, he's ready for the mountains.
Mine. Careful.
Can't really see that well, but I think it ends right there. I think it just caved in or something, or they purposefully blocked it.
So we made it to the mine caves. It's actually really, really cool, and it's a tiny bit scary because these go farther than we thought. I'll turn my phone flashlight on so you guys can see.
The first one was only like 10 feet deep, but this one, you can't even tell.
A little scary. scared to go.
And it's hard with the backpack and Grayson. Let's see.
Well, don't go. Just.
It's okay.
I think it ends. No.
I doubt it. I'm sure it keeps
No,
going.
it ends.
It does? Maybe they were trying to find something.
What kind of poop is that?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I was breaking out with like a bat and hit my head like Meredith in the office. Okay, keep ducking.
Yeah,
I'll keep going? Here, I'll go.
Oh,
You don't go.
oh, this one is hard for me to get in with Grayson. It's much lower.
Checking for animals. Smells kind of stinky. Alright, too scared to keep going. It's nice and cool in
Should have
here.
brought a better flashlight though. Real men use walking sticks that are about 20 pounds.
Totally.
Stay one more night. Don't you know that my love is true? Let's make things right. I understand what you're going through. Stay one more night, and I know that it's not too late. Let's make things right.
I need you
Just have
to
to believe in fate.
Bummer.
Well, I found a really cool free campsite in the National Forest. It was
Yep.
only a couple hours away from Eagle Nest in New Mexico.
And it worked out pretty well. So Grayson slept the whole time except for like the last 30 minutes. I sat in the back with him, played. He was getting pretty crazy. We found a cool spot and then dun dun dun. Then we were about to level our spot and get all cozy in our new
Yeah, just-
house for the night.
Just a few hundred feet that way on this fire road.
Then a nice older gentleman came up and was like, "Hey, do you guys have a permit to camp here or what?" And we're like, "No."
And he said that the National Forest is closed due to fire restrictions.
And he said, "You didn't see the sign? Look at that huge sign that we missed."
There's the sign. I did not see that. I had an idea they were going to be closing the National Forest sometime soon, but I think it was today that they posted the sign up.
Yeah.
So with the very little cell phone service we have, we called up ahead. About an hour away, there's a campground. We have to pretty much cut across the whole National Forest. I think it's all about mountain roads, so it'll take us a good hour with the trailer, and we'll be there for the night.
I'm not really looking forward to this hour drive. As you can tell, he's squirming like crazy.
Yep.
And he's about to scream crying as we put him back in the car seat. So we'll let you know
We'll
how
see
it goes.
Stay one more night. Let's make things right.
So about 45 minutes ago, it's when we were at the National Forest and we realized it was closed. Since then, we cut across the whole forest, and as soon as we came out of it, we saw this little camping area, and I saw some people that looked like are overnighting.
Kind of stressing out. that we weren't gonna find a good spot to camp tonight, especially he was going seriously crazy. So I had to rummage together some food in the car and feed him.
Asked the people before I parked if they do allow overnight, and they were pretty well set up already, and they said no problem, you can stay here all night. So we backed in right next to the cliff, so we have a perfect view. We hope it doesn't get too cold at night because our battery cannot last through the night with the heater on. We just need the heater for his room, so maybe tonight we try to cover all the heat vents and just keep his open so he can stay warm tonight, and we just bundle up a little bit more. So we're gonna go set up and get ready for the night.
Oh, you passed it now. Yeah. No. Don't go backwards, don't go backwards. Get the sign in time.
She's been waiting to cross the border for so long. I think she thinks it's going to be a drastic change.
It will.
All of a sudden we'll see snow and bears and stuff like that.
Totally, yes. The only reason I want to get to Colorado so bad is it's because we potentially might want to live there. So I want to explore as much as I can, find the little nooks that are really beautiful, and hopefully we find some really cool places.
We are finally in Colorado.
Woo, we made it.
It's up in the high elevation. It's a little cooler, but there's a heat wave over here as well. And it's a little smoky. There's a couple fires down south or somewhere.
To the west.
Yeah, and it's coming this way. So it's a little smoky, but not terrible. We are staying in Pagosa Springs at a really nice campground by the river.
It's gorgeous.
It's really the best campground so far. Also the most expensive one so far. But we're about to hike Treasure Falls.
Yes.
Pretty short.
It's short and sweet, but I can see a little peak of the falls so far, so I'm really excited.
I'm not sure if you can tell on the camera, but those mountains behind us are just giant. It looks just like a straight up wall from here. They're really, really big.
Are you having so much fun? Are you? I think you are. Say giddy up. Wild animals in action.
We made it to Treasure Falls. It's about 100 feet high, and it's a lot cooler right here.
done with a really tasty lunch. Now we're doing a little hike. Hopefully Grayson falls asleep. It's definitely nap time.
We weren't sure where this trail goes, but we're gonna go for a little while. People tell us it goes up to like 12,000 feet up to the top of Alberta Peak. We're definitely not going that far. We just want a little hike. So we're gonna go, and once we feel it's time, we'll turn around. Feeling like a Sherpa going up these switchbacks with Grayson in my back while he was sleeping, but as soon as we got over a little rock ledge, the wind really picks up. He woke up right away.
Yeah.
We put this little crib sheet on over, but he's awake. It's time to turn around.
Yeah, it was such a bummer. 13 minutes of a nap.
Yeah.
So we weren't close to the peak at all, but the wind picked up. He woke up, and fun fact, a crib sheet works very well over a hiking backpack.
It does, it's perfect. We're turning around, heading back. We have about 30-40 minutes to go down.
We're trying to go down quickly, just since he's awake now. Hopefully he doesn't get too antsy.
Yeah.
But at least we have some beautiful views in the background you can kind of see.
It's very nice.
So it was a good view overall.